Hey, it's Fork. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a regular mom who really likes to game, and two of my kids have suggested that their mom please put up some Survive the Killer tutorials, and so that's exactly what I'm fixing to do. I also have some friends who haven't played the game in a while and said, I don't remember this, or I don't know this map. Or I didn't know you could do this in the game. When did they add that? Things like that. So maybe you haven't played the game in a while. Maybe you've never played. Maybe you have been playing for a while and you just never really understood certain things. This is the tutorial for you. It's going to be a big overview. If you are a visual learner like myself and like my children, then you will definitely benefit from this video. But it is going to be kind of long because we're going to go through everything. And then we will move on to different videos where I'll show you the trading server. I'll show you um, different things about the game. Like I'll do walkthroughs in each of the maps to try to help you navigate them better. I always tell people that I really wish that they had a place in the game that you could just practice walking through the map and where it had the loot locations marked. Not even where you needed to even pick them up, but where it was like you could see it. And so they don't have that. So I'm just going to walk through each map for you and show you in the maps that I know really well. I'll show you the loot locations. Um, there are some maps that are newer and I just haven't quite figured them out yet, but one day. But we'll still walk through those maps. I'll show you some different aspects about the game to just make your gameplay more enjoyable when you play this. Okay, starting off, we are in the lobby. Um, and let's go over our menu buttons down here. Let's just do that first and foremost. Um, Starting with this one. This is your backpack. It literally is just all of the things that you acquire in the game. So your knives, your killers, your cabins, your titles. This is what goes underneath your name on your character right here. Okay. So can't really see mine too well, but anyway. Um, and then these are things that you obtain, crates, XP boost, and these are your player cards. Okay. And we'll get to each of these as we go. This is your crafting table menu. This is where, as you collect knives, you can take the knives that you've collected and craft them together. I want you to think Minecraft here, to make new knives. Okay? And so that's that. This is your quests. Now, these are not to be confused with your objectives. Okay, I'll talk about that in just a second. These quests are repeatable quests. So as soon as you fill this completely to 100, they'll give you this element of ice knife, and this will restart so that you can keep earning these knives. Okay. And again, you want to just keep on collecting, keep on collecting. The only thing that really stinks is that you max out at 30 of any knife. So keep a check on your inventory, especially if you collect crates, because I'm going to give you a prime example. Okay. During this past event that we had for Halloween, I bought a ton of crates for the Halloween event. And I wasn't paying attention to how many knives I had of each knife or whatever. And if you have too many, they'll just give you coins. And it's not even a whole lot of coins. Okay. Um, this just works if you have um, I don't think it works if you're in the map and you're maxed out at 30 and you complete one of those quests. I don't think they're giving you anything for it. I think it's just going to restart and you're just not going to get the knife. I mean, I'm not real 100% sure. I don't think I've ever seen where it just gave me the coins. But this does happen when you have too many knives and you open a crate and you get the knife that you're maxed out on. It's going to tell you in a pop-up, you have too many of these, but here's some money. And that really irks me because you're, I kind of feel like you're missing out on having those extra ones, if that makes sense. I don't really know. But anyway, so just keep a check on it because if you end up with too many, you could always try to gift them to somebody, like a friend, or something like that. Or here's a tip. Okay, here's just a tip. I don't recommend everybody having an alternate account on Roblox, okay? But if you really, really love collecting knives in this game and you're worried about that cap on knives, go create yourself an alternate for the game just for the simple fact that you need to trade knives every now and again amongst yourself, okay? Um, that's a pro tip, okay? That's how I always have extras in waiting just in case. Um, but anyway, yeah, so that's what that's what that is. Sorry, got sidetracked. Um, Here's your shop. This is where you can buy things all year long. So, quick side note, we are not in any sort of event right now, which is great because everything that I'm showing you in this video will always be available. Oops, sorry. In the game during the year. So sometimes things do change when there is an event. Sometimes they will put limited killers or knives in the game. And when that stuff happens, I'll do a video so that you know. So please subscribe to my channel if you want to stay in the know of all things Survive the Killer. Okay. But this is just where you can buy gems or coins. This is the selection of the day. Most of these things are going to be available if you're just watching this during the regular year without an event. They're going to be available in the shop anyway. And if they take them out of the shop, they'll put it right back in when the selection is over and they get a new selection. I don't know why they do it like that, but they do. Like right now, you can't get the splatter slasher for sure. I mean, I went and checked really quick because I wanted to do my research really quick. Um, and you can't buy this in the shop right now, but you can buy it here. And as soon as this timer resets, this will be available in the shop again. Okay. So I kind of feel like this is misleading. It's almost like, well, I better hurry up and buy these things or they're not going to be available. That's not true. Unless it's a limited time killer, a limited time knife. Okay. You do not need to worry about it during the other parts of the year, or whatever. Here's your shop where you can buy your knives. Okay, again, available all year long. Here are your killers. All right, so the only killer that we have that you can, you're allowed to purchase only if you have Roblox Premium is this one right here, the Banshee. And then everybody else you can pretty much buy with coins except for Paparoni, Voldar, Malvis, Lefa, Mr. Rissus or Risus, however you say his name, and Scruffus or whatever. These were the three killers that we got last year during the Halloween event. They were introduced to the game. They were contest winners, which they have a new contest for the winter um, this year, and I'll do a video about that. But anyway, you have to use gems to purchase these. Um, and they come with their own knife, as does Malvis and Voldar. Paparoni does not come with his own knife, but he turns everyone into pizza slices when he kills them or hits them or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Cabins, here are the cabins that you can purchase all year long. And again, sometimes you'll see cabins that are not in here. If you see anything in game, a killer, a cabin, a knife, and you don't see it in the shop, it's because it was a limited time knife or cabin or whatever. Like I have the haunted manor, whichever I don't even remember. It's over here. Oh, which by the way, if you lose your cabin, you can highlight it, and I'll show you that in a second. So you're not running around. So like you may see this cabin right now in game. Um, it was a limited time thing. So anyway, um, these are your player cards. This is pretty much just um, an image that you can put on your card for when people want to click this button down here and see the players in the server. So that's what that is. They are 40, oops, they are 40 gems a piece, and that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it is really hard to obtain gems in this game. Um, these are your crates and your crafting recipes and stuff like that. So some of the maps have the crafting recipe in the map. Okay. So if you go to the crafting menu and you can't figure out why you don't see some of these, uh, like mine, let me show you what I mean. Mine has a bunch of them unlocked already. They're not all unlocked, as you can see. Okay. Because these are the ones that you're seeing in the shop. See how it says unlocked from the consumable shop? So you have to buy them. But most of these are given to you, um, like when you first come in the game. Let's say you see this video and you're like, "Ooh, I want to go play that game." Well, as soon as you get in the game, you're going to start getting pop-ups left and right. You're going to get different knives for just different things, and you'll start getting some of the crafting recipes as well. But some of them you have to unlock, and the ones that are like in the shop, like these, you have to purchase, but there are crafting recipes that are in some of the maps. I'll talk about that later because I don't want to overwhelm anyone by trying to tell them all the different maps right now. So, anyway, here are different crates. Most of them are kind of the same price except for the smoldering chest, which is extremely expensive. But it's because it's a spectrum. And then, of course, we have the mining crates are a little bit more expensive. If I were you, and this is just my personal preference, I would not purchase space crates, chest of the pest, or the first gen crates. All three of these crates um, can be obtained in your login streak. So when you first come in the game, there'll be like this big card and it'll have like these little boxes for like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, so on and so forth. Each day you can get coins or gems, just depending on what the game's going to give you. Or sometimes you get a crate. And those three crates, the space crate, the chest of the pest, the first gen crate, pop up somewhere during the week. So just be mindful of that. The red crate can be found in game sometimes. So don't buy them. You can, why would you buy something that you can obtain for free? Just saying. Um, the vouchers here, um, the like game passes or whatever, are now tradable. So you could purchase any one of these and gift them to someone if you wanted to do that. Um, and if you're going to buy them for yourself, um, then come down to this tab and buy the game pass. The one I recommend the most is Double Jump, just because I just really love it. And I think that you should get it. Like, trust me, you're going to want it because you're not going to be able to jump as high as some of these people, and you're going to want to, yeah. VIP Game Pass is really great as well because you add 2 slots to your loot. But anyway, other than that, you can purchase XP Boost. That does exactly what you think it does. Um, if you are just playing the game and it's just a random day during the week, you're only getting XP, like normal XP. During the weekend, they usually boost it up to times 2, and then you could boost it yourself during the week to times 2 if you wanted to do that. And you get a little bit of an extra boost if you use the XP boost during the times 2 boost. So it won't go to 4. I think it goes to 3.5 or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty convenient. And I think I went through, I hit the wrong button again. I think I went through all of this. So this is again players and server. Everybody will have their own little gamer card. These are your stats, everything that you've done in the game. And if you want to see just an overview of like stats for the game, or in the server you're in. You could get a little bit of that over here. These are the leaderboards. And then these are the ones for, I'm in a private server. That's why there's not very many. Um, if you wanted to go to a public server, you're going to get in that just automatic. So if you're wondering, well, how are you in this server? It was purchased with Robux. So the private servers are great for doing these kind of videos. They're also great if you just want to get together with your friends during an event so that you all can get everything done without having to worry about other people interfering with your gameplay. The only downside is you can only obtain 700 coins per day in a private server. So that's the downside. Um, so I just usually play in public servers unless I need to get some things done. So you also have advanced gameplay server, pro gameplay server, level 45 if you want to go here, level 75 if you want to go here. Well, I mean, you have to be at least that level. I don't like going into those servers. I have my reasons. We could talk about that later. Um, you probably know if you play this game already. The last little button over here is your settings button. Let's start with this one. These are all the things that my kids always get confused about. So I'm going to give you a general overview as quick as I can. AFK, if you want to go get a drink, go and use the bathroom, you just want to take a break from the game for a few minutes or whatever, you could turn it on and it will not let you play in the round. You'll just stay in the lobby, just like it says. Trade request, if you keep this on, you're going to be getting trade requests from so many people wanting to trade you knives because that's what everybody wants to do. And I think that they need to take this out completely and only let you trade in the trading server. I mean, I really do think that it's cool to have in case you want to trade with a friend, but it can be a nuisance. But at least we can turn it off, right? All right, be the killer. If you don't want to be the killer, if you just want to be a survivor, turn it off. Okay? If you don't, and you just stand there, it's going to say player went AFK or the killer was AFK, and they're going to have to restart the round, and then everybody's going to be mad at you. So just turn it off. Okay? Back accessories visible. This is not like the knives that you're carrying in the game. This is your avatar's stuff. So if you have like a really cool knife or sword or something on your back, like a backpack, whatever, and you don't want it to show in the game, turn it off so that only your knife in the game is visible. Bleed out effect. Somebody comment below if you've ever seen blood in this game because I sure have not. And I've been playing this game for like 2 or 3 years or something. I don't even know. Um, so I have it on, but I don't see blood ever. I don't really know what that is. 3 times killer chance is again you have to have the game pass for that. But if you turn this off, it just puts your chances just like everybody else's who, does not have 3 times killer chance turned on. Double jump, again, you have to have the game pass for that. I don't know why you'd ever want to turn it off. But if you want to, there's an option for that. Jump scare. Everybody knows what a jump scare is, right? Well, you can turn it off if you don't want, when you get hit, you don't want that player's face in your face on your screen to scare you. But I like jump scares, so I keep it on. My weapon particles. Okay, so some of the knives do have particles, okay? And you'll know which ones have them because they have like this little symbol right here. Um, and like the knife that I'm wearing right now is the witch's broomstick. And as you can see, I have my weapon particles turned off. So this one has a trail and it has particles coming off of it, like a little purplish glow. If I turn my weapon particles on, now you can see that glow and you can see my trail. So that's what that does. Cabin highlight, we talked about this, um, and I told you I'd show you. If I turn this on and as you can see, bam, there's my cabin. If you just want to figure out where your cabin went, like it walked off or something. Okay, well, if you forget where it is like I do, you need it, but I don't never go to my cabin unless I absolutely have to anyway. Chat tag and chat color. That is over here. If you have VIP or super VIP, it just makes your chat like it'll say super VIP or whatever, and it'll make it like yellow. It's really great if you're playing with people that have that and you can see their stuff better and it doesn't get lost in the chat. Show menu buttons in game. That's this down here. So if you like to go hide somewhere and I don't know, mess in your inventory or see what other people have in theirs or whatever, you can do that. Um, and then the last thing in there is in this menu is camera shake. And I have it on, but I don't think that it works anymore. It used to be when the killer was close to you, the camera would shake, but it hasn't been working for me, so I don't really know. Anyway, these are your audio settings. You can change the escape music. This is what plays um, when the doors open, so you can just come change it, go through a round, see if you like it, come back, just play around with it. Ambient sounds in the lobby and lobby music. So if I were to turn on the ambient sounds, we would hear that. Add the music. Okay. I have them off for the sake of this video. In the game, you have music that you can, or ambient music that you can turn on and off, and escape music, you can turn that on and off as well. I keep mine on because sometimes I lose track of the timer. I don't know how, but sometimes I do, and that music kind of alerts me, hey, it's time to leave. Hear my killer music. Sometimes I have to turn this off and turn it back on before I get started because for some reason, there's a bug and it doesn't like to work sometimes. And then item unlocked sound effects is basically, let's say you picked up a crate um, in the map, it'll tell you, like on the bottom of the screen when you escape, it'll say loot crate obtained or whatever. Or if you get a knife, like if you earn a knife from, remember I told you about the quest that you complete? Let's say you're about to hit 100 loot. When you hit 100 loot, this is going to pop up. It'll say you've obtained element of ice or whatever it says, and it'll make a noise. So, if you want to do that, and then we have our rules of survive the killer. We'll talk about that later, but these are the rules of survive the killer. There are players that think there are no rules. They're right here. And then the credits. All the people that are in charge of the game, who made the game, and all the elements of the game. So there's your general overview of your menu buttons, and we'll just walk out here really quick. I'll just show you the lobby. So it just has the crates and killers and knives are over here. Sometimes that'll be all killers. Sometimes it's all knives. Sometimes it's knives and killers like it is right now. You always have some kind of a bundle killer sitting over here. And sometimes they go on sale, so pay attention to that. Here's your crafting table and all your tradable game passes and coins and stuff. And then Cody is just where you input codes. If you're given some sort of a code for a special knife, codes are typically posted in Discord. So if you are not a member of the Discord server for Survive the Killer, go join it because you will get so much more information about the game than I could ever tell you. This is just where you would input your toy reward code. If you bought one of the official Roblox Survive the Killer toys, it will come with a code. You can redeem that here and get the charcoal rolling pin that will go nicely with your pepperoni, or you can get this really cool spear. But I don't have either one of those. I've never bought one of the toys, so I don't even know if you can get them anymore. I think they're kind of hard to obtain now because Roblox has all these new rules about their toys and, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. All right, so that's it. I really hope this explained a lot. If for some reason you feel like I missed something, please do not hesitate to comment below and let me know, and I'll try to answer that in another video. Until then, thank you so much for watching this. I know it was lengthy, but hopefully it helped. And I look forward to doing more of these STK videos later on and showing you some more things about the game, including a couple of Easter eggs that I did not mention yet. So you'll have to come back for that. But until next time, have a great day, and I want to say happy killing. Have a great day.